name's Tami Lolua, and today we're reading Daniel Says, I'm Sorry. This is from Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, but Tiger-tastic first. It's Daniel. I'm assuming Daniel is the guy in the red sweater. Really expressive eyes. Same with his friend here. She's not happy, so I can assume this is not going to be pro Daniel. But I think we're going to see some growth. So let's get started. This is by Haley Hoffman. Based on screenplay. That's cool. Written by Jennifer Hamburg. Pose and layouts by Jason Frucher. I just don't know if I'm going to do all this intro stuff in the later videos, but we're just experimenting right now. It was a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and Daniel Tiger was at school. Vroom! Hi, neighbor. I'm playing with cars, said Daniel. But it wasn't a real car, it was a pretend car made out of cardboard. You don't say. I mean, look at this guy. He's got the fucking he's got the car layout, but it's clearly cardboard. For sure. Like I totally get that. Like you don't want to bring a real car to school. Daniel then played cars with Katerina Kitty Cat and Miss Elena. So Miss Elena is just like a regular ass human being. Wee-oo, I'm a police car, said Daniel Tiger. Ding ding, I'm trolley, said Katerina. I'm a dump truck, said Miss Elena. Is this a kid's book? I have a child. Like, who wrote this? Who wrote this? Haley Hoffman. You don't, I don't know if you thought that one through, Haley, but whatever. It's for kids. It's for kids. She's a dump truck. They bring dump to places. Originally, dump truck was originally it wasn't a it didn't mean like you got like a fat ass. It meant like it's a vehicle for taking trash and moving it somewhere else. Um so this is I mean for kids as far as they're concerned, a dump truck does not mean it doesn't mean like a fatty, like it doesn't mean like a fat ass. It means like it's a tool, a vehicle for transporting things from one place to another. It's actually quite good. It's a great invention. Pretty simple too, as you can see here. Um, you can see right here, she has it on her. I'm a dump truck, said Miss Elena. Miss Elena tipped a container from her car and dumped out blocks. Beep, 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 she said. I'm dumping out toys backward. The beep, beep, beep. That's how you read that part. It's not beep, beep, beep. See, I'm experimenting with do I read it as though I'm paying attention to how people will perceive my voice, or do I read it as though I'm reading to a kid? And I think I'm still figuring that out. We'll see. We can try this page as a kid and see how I feel about that. Oh no, my trolley can't get past these toys, said Katerina. Daniel moved the blocks out of the way. That felt pretty good, the way I read that right now. That didn't feel so bad. That felt like, like I'm immersed in the content that I'm producing. That's cool. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And if anyone does, fuck them. Now you can cross the street, said Daniel. Thank you, police car. Meow, meow, said Katerina. So Katerina is the cat. She has a pet monkey. It's pink. Pink monkey. That's cool. Um, Purple monkey. Rare, rare. You don't really see a lot of purple monkey stuffed toys these days. All right. Daniel imagined he was really a policeman helping animals cross the street. So you're imagining you're a cross guard, which is good. Cross guards aren't inherently bad. There are bad apples, but cross guards are like super chill for the most part. I haven't seen any like racial tension videos around cross guards, but this day and age, like you just don't really know. Honestly, you just don't really know. Go policeman. Well, wait. How do I read that part? Go policeman. Oh, it's a song because you can tell with the musical notes. All right. I'm gonna try and figure out the tempo here. Go policeman, driving up and down the street. Go policeman. Go policeman. A policeman helping animals cross the street. I'll get out of my car and hold my hand up to the street to help you. Go policeman, go policeman. I didn't feel right. I didn't feel right. Let's see. Go policeman. Driving up and down the street. Go policeman. Go policeman. A policeman helping animals cross the street. I'll get out of my car and hold my hand up in the street to help you. Go policeman, go policeman. Daniel, I don't know, dude. Like, I don't really know how to read this. I don't really know what your tempo is. Um, yeah. Well, it doesn't really matter, I guess. I just want to get this right. I feel like maybe I'm getting hung up on this for too long, but I don't know. I don't know. Go policeman. Go policeman driving up and down the street. Go policeman. Go policeman. A policeman helping animals cross the street. I'll get out of my car and hold my hands up in the street to help you. That doesn't feel right. I'll get out of my car, hold my hands up in the street to help you. Ah, it's not musical at all. Go policeman, go policeman. All right, fuck off. Daniel and his friends continued playing cars around the classroom. This is the live read, by the way. I haven't read this book before. I just thought it was kind of funny. Daniel says, I'm sorry. I just thought it was kind of like a fun little kid's book. That's kind of going to be the format, I think, for these videos. So, I'm not doing a lot of reading, but it's a live read. Yeah. So let's go. Let's go, policeman. Daniel and his friends continued playing cars around the classroom. Wee-oo, said Daniel. Daniel, I don't like the optics. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't like the optics of both pages right now. All right. And I feel like I'm raising my voice because I don't know, dude. Like it's good for kids, Haley, but I just don't know. I just don't know about this one, dude. I just really don't know about this one. The optics are rough, all right. Policeman, Elena, I just don't know. All right, and this second page, it's like, okay, what's the deal? What's the holdup? That's not so what's all right, let's just keep going. Wee you, said Daniel. Daniel, I just want to be clear, like in this day and age, like you can maybe like try and be a firefighter, honestly. Like cops, I just don't I know it's kids like, oh, kids can play like well, however they want. They're not held down by the current political and socioeconomical uh hangups of our world, but I just don't just be a fire truck instead. Whatever. Beep beep, yelled Miss Elena. She crashed into Daniel. But this was too loud and too close for him. Daniel got upset. Okay. All right. So it's possible that Daniel um it's too loud for him and too close. He likes his space. And he doesn't like loud noises. Daniel's on the spectrum. That's super chill. I love that. That's like it's progressive. Like this is what like honestly, like I totally get that. Like even as a 32-year-old black man, like I can get startled, and I don't like people getting too close to me either. Um, so I totally get why Daniel got upset there. Just so, like, like don't let it lead to like any violence, Daniel. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Miss Elena is too loud and too close and too beepy, said Daniel. He asked Miss Elena to stop. That's fair. Set your boundaries. All right, like for sure. Miss Elena saw that Daniel was upset. What do I do? She asked Katerina. Maybe you should say you're sorry, says Katerina. All right, yeah, I can get behind this. This is healthy so far. Like like Miss Elena didn't really know she was doing anything wrong. She thought we were just playing. But Daniel's a sensitive little tiger. So for him, you know, it's good to know like when the fun ends, when the pain begins. For him, that's when the pain began. Miss Elena said she was sorry to Daniel, but he was still upset. I totally get that. I was the same way growing up. I still kind of like that. I'm still kind of like that, but growing up, I did not want to stop being upset. I just want to stay upset for as long as possible, make people feel really bad. Miss Elena was confused. Why wasn't everything better after she said she was sorry? Miss Elena, I mean, I'm reacting to a child's book. I'm gonna like stop every page. This book is like literally six, 11 pages long, but we're gonna be here a while. Um, where was I? All right. Uh, Miss Lana says she was sorry to Daniel, but he was still upset. Miss Lana was confused. Why wasn't everything better after she said sorry? Miss Lana said she was sorry again, but this just made Daniel more upset. Stop, Miss Elena. Saying I'm sorry isn't helping, Daniel said. Okay, this is interesting. This is like getting kind of real for a kid's book. I love it, dude. Okay, so here's what's going on, all right? Miss Elena was just playing around. She was having a good time. We're all having a good time, right, Daniel? And then, all right, she like crashes into you. She's still having a good time. She didn't know she was like harming you, but you're sensitive, all right? Like you're a sensitive little lad, and that's also okay. All right. So Daniel's not really communicating why saying I'm sorry. I think if he communicated how he was hurt, then like we would get somewhere right now. But he's still a child. A healthy emotional aptitude isn't really. I wouldn't expect this from Daniel, the sensitive little tiger who's pretending to be a cop around a black girl. I wouldn't really expect it from Daniel at this stage in his life. But what are you gonna do? Let's read that again. Miss Elena says she was sorry again, but this just made Daniel more upset. Stop, Miss Elena. Stop saying I'm sorry. Saying I'm sorry isn't helping, Daniel said. All right. Teacher Harriet came over to help. It's good that you said I'm sorry, Miss Elena, but sometimes you need to do more than say I'm sorry. She sang. Saying I'm sorry is the first step. Then how can I help? The music in here, I just don't know what tempo is. I'm a sensitive little lad. As a fellow Spectrum writer, this is I don't know, like I just want to get this right. Let's see. Saying I'm sorry is the first step. Then how can I help? Saying I'm sorry is the first step, then how can I help? What are the keys there? Let's see. Sorry is the first step. It just feels like saying I'm sorry is the first step, then how can I help? Okay, it's not really a song. More like a limerick. Okay, all right, we're getting somewhere. An adult has stepped in. Good. Miss Elena asked Daniel how she could help him feel better. Can you be quieter? Daniel asked. Yes, I can be quiet. Like this. Beep, 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 said Miss Elena. Soon Daniel felt better and wanted to play again. All right, so it's important to communicate what you need. And sometimes you don't have the wherewithal or the capacity to communicate that when you're upset. So you kind of have to rely on the other person to ask you what you need. Hopefully, you can learn from this interaction, Daniel, and you can just communicate what you need and why you're upset, um, to resolve this faster and like not like make Miss Elena out to be like the victim. I'm a little biased here, you know. Well, obviously I'm a little biased, but you know, we're learning. We're all having fun here. A few minutes later, the friends pretended they were race cars driving around. God, I can't read shit. Let me try that again. A few minutes later, the friends pretended they were race cars driving on a twisty road. Vroom, vroom. Daniel got really close to Katerina and accidentally bumped into her. Crash! Ah. All right. Okay, Daniel. All right. How the turns table. How the turns table. Let's see how he handles this. I mean, she looks upset. She looks pretty upset. She's like, hey, yo, man, back up, bro. Back up. And look how happy he is with doing. Like, he's just having a good time. Like he's not malicious. I tend to assign malice to things when I get on my righteous horse because now he's doing what was done to him, basically. He's not doing it on purpose again. Like that's the thing. Like no one is doing this on purpose. We're just having fun here. Hey, we're all having fun here, right? One of Katerina's wheels fell off. You ripped my car costume, Daniel, said Katerina. Daniel looked at the broken costume. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry I ripped your car, he said. Okay, let's see. Let's see if he can pick up on his last lesson. Let's see it. I'm mad. Meow meow, said Katerina. Okay, is she saying meow meow because she's a cat? Um, or is she like doing is this like a nervous tick? Or is she like I just don't know. Like I'll assume she's a cat. This is a kid's book. I'm reading too far into it. I am mad. Meow meow, said Katerina. Teacher Harriet stepped in again. Teacher Harriet asked Daniel what he should do. Daniel remembered. Saying I'm sorry is the first step, then how can I help? Daniel asked Katerina how he can help her feel better. Can you help fix my car? Katerina asked. Yes, said Daniel. Daniel helped Katerina tape her car back together. All right, so we're learning that saying I'm sorry is a first good step for sure. And then you ask, how can I help? Okay, this is relevant to me. I feel like I'm learning so much right now because I usually stop at step one, to be honest with you. Like, surprise, surprise. I stop at step one a lot, you know, because I try and like, maintain my connections a little bit, but it's hard. It's hard not to just think about yourself sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like I just want to feel better. That's why I'm saying I'm sorry, so I can like soothe my soul because I know I hurt you. And I just want to soothe immediately, just myself, you know. But we can do hard things, and hard things is asking what I can do to, looking at what I can do to help. You helped me fix my car. Thanks, Daniel, Katerina said. She gave Daniel a big hug. Aw, that's sweet. Daniel, Katerina, and Miss Elena continued to play cards, but this time Daniel gave Katerina some space. It was terrific. Wow. Look how far we've come, dude. Hey, was Katerina, wasn't she playing with a pink monkey? Let's see. I feel like, all right, she was playing with a pink monkey. Now the pink monkey is a black doll that looks just like Miss Elena, which is chill. I don't. maybe again, I'm just reading way into it. Yeah, yeah. I think it's fine that she's now playing with a black doll. I see the monkey in the background there, so the monkey did not, in fact, evolve into the black girl, which is good because that would be problematic. And I'm just glad that's not where this book went. Do you? All right, I see the italics there. English isn't my first language, so I'm still learning how to do good words. But I'm learning. Do you ever have to say sorry? Daniel asked. If you do, you can help make it better too. It was fun playing cards with you. Uh, Ooga mooga. Oh man. Let's read that one again. Do you ever have to say I'm sorry? Daniel asked. If you do, you can help it make it better too. It was fun playing cards with you. Gamooga. All right, like this is a good cop. All right. Not all cops. Like a bad apple ruins the bunch, but Daniel is not he's not part of the bunch. He's good. All right. He's good. This is good. Um, I would say because we're learning how to say I'm sorry, and it was delivered quite well, I would give this a 4 out of 5, 4.5 out of 5. I deduct points because it's the music, really, like the music for sure was just so confusing that I don't know what I just feel like if it was broken up in stanzas or anything, like anything to help. And if it rhymed, that would have been great, honestly. But it didn't rhyme. It wasn't broken up in a way that was clear that like this is how you sing the song. If it was just like in key A instead of these like musical note illustrations, just give me a key so I can sing it if I'm like reading this out loud. It's just like I want to be able to sing it well, like um I thought having Daniel be a cop and interacting with Miss Elena, who was a black girl, I think that was maybe um I don't know. I know it's not intentional. I know like we all mean well. Um I just think it was a little it was like a question, I don't know. It wasn't I'm reading into it and I'm gonna read into it. Like it was questionable to make that the interaction. But I ultimately totally chill. 4.5 out of 5 would recommend. Check this out at your local bookstore. I think we will be reading more from Haley Hoffman. The I think for me, the point where I knew we'd be reading more was Ooga Mooga, or Ugga Mugga. I really don't know, but that hit for sure. That hit for me. Um, yeah. All right. That's it for this round. A quick 23-minute reading. Super chill. You can play this before you sleep or whatever. We'll see how this goes, what the format is, what it ends up being. I think we'll start off with the audio. Well, I made a lot of references to things. Maybe I will overlay this with audio, and then eventually we'll overlay with my hand doing the thing that it's doing right now at this like ending piece. We'll figure it out. We'll make it work. We'll make it like make sense eventually. But I hope you guys had a good time.